My name is Elaine Stirk, and my husband was Harold Arthur Stirk. His parents are Harry and Clara Stirk. He had great parents, and Harold, I think, was a lot like his dad, that he was a very, very loving and a very wonderful father. They were quite close as a family, and today they have great relationships.
My name is John Stirk.
My name is Dolores.
Truman Stirk.
Norma.
My name is Clara Stirk Wouters, and Harold Stirk was my brother.
I was Harold's older sister by about 6 years. My very first memory of Harold is seeing him as Mother came home from the hospital. He was the smallest, skinniest little kid I had seen. He was less than 5 pounds.
My mother was quite concerned.
But he grew up to be a 6-foot-plus strong man.
He grew to be the tallest of all of us.
Harold is 4 years older than I. He was my closest sibling, and we were probably the ones that played together the most growing up.
Harold was a quiet child, as I remember, but he was also very determined and wanted to be out where his big brother was and Dad.
Harold, as a child, you would find him sitting on the floor with a World Book in his hand.
He loved to read. While the rest of us might be reading nice fiction stories, Harold was reading the World Book.
We met on the streets of Linden, right here in Linden, Washington. A friend and I were in town, and we walked down to the skating rink. We came out, and here's these two guys standing in suits. So we just stopped and chatted with them, and they asked us to go for a ride. So I ended up sitting by Harold. We went to Bellingham and cruised around a little bit, and then all of a sudden we're getting chased out of Bellingham. So we got chased back to Linden, and then I thought, oh boy, what kind of guy is this? But that's kind of how we met, and then he called a while later and asked me out. It was quite exciting. We dated for quite some time. We got married September 9th, 1966. We had 2 children, Darlene and then Stephen. We raised our children on the family farm. We had a 9-acre little hobby farm that Harold always wanted. We raised beef cattle. Harold was very good with the kids, and I thought he was a very good father. We have 5 grandchildren. He would be so proud, so proud. And I am too. Very proud of my kids and my grandkids.
My name is Darlene Harris. I was Darlene Stirk, and I am Harold Stirk's oldest child. Harold, my dad, was just really patient and kind. He took us to the park, he took us on bike rides, we would go sledding, and just an involved dad. I would say his personality was chill, but not too chill, reserved, very smart. He would watch Jeopardy and he could answer most of the questions. Very well read. He read everything he could get his hands on, from science to history to nature. I mean, all of those things.
Also was very physically fit. Did quite a bit of hiking in later years.
Harold loved the outdoors and nature, just really enjoyed what God had created.
He was meticulous, he was intelligent.
Harold was quiet, calm, even-tempered, had a dry sense of humor, kind of like our father was.
He was dependable, he was trustworthy, he loved his family.
And was very devoted to them.
What I admire most about Harold, I think, is his patience under trying circumstances. I think his greatest strength was his faith and his ability to cope with many issues in life.
I miss my dad every day, and there's probably a day that doesn't go by in 16 years that I don't think about him. And I think as far as his strongness of will and strongness of mind to fight multiple myeloma cancer with the beautiful grace that he did it with, and he did it all without complaint and with this stalwart faith that is unbelievable. So the legacy I think that he would leave is being good to your fellow human, treating others with respect, and loving the Lord your God the most.
I think it was the first year into Harold's cancer that he said, I wouldn't wish this disease on anyone, but I wouldn't miss what I've learned in it.
I see Harold's legacy showing up in his children. I think his demeanor and his kindness.
I admire Harold for his faith, his strong commitment to the Lord, and his love for his family.
I really loved Harold, and I miss him.
We are so thankful for the promise that we will see him again.